Solar drip irrigation kit. I'm going to show you real quick what you get with this, then we'll set it up and we'll see how it works. This thing's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. This comes in a box about the size of a router, I would say. Here's the unit itself, which measures about 5 inches by 5 inches. A really long cable here, and what you have with this unit here are these are sensors to determine if your water source is run out, so it shuts off. On the bottom here, we've got the tube coming in from the water source, tube going out to the water source. I'll show you that. We've got an on-off button. We've got different modes here, 12-hour mode and a 24-hour mode, and you can set it to run it in 5, 15, or 20-minute intervals every 12 hours or 24 hours. On the back here's a little slot because they've got a mounting bracket. You can mount this somewhere. There's also a little stake that comes with this. You could stake it into the ground and mount it, but you're going to need to mount this unit higher than the water source because if you don't, it'll just constantly run. You get 50 feet of tubing right here, and I'm going to bring a cup of hot water out so I can stick the tube in the hot water and soften it up to go on these things. You get 15 of these guys, which is where your drip comes in. So you're basically going to insert this into the ground. The tube's going to connect on here. Water's going to come out of this little slot right here. And you get 15 T-connectors, and they give you some scissors. So we're going to cut this tube in certain lengths. We're going to T-connect it and then run a piece of tube off of here, and that's how it's going to work. And you get a filter because we're also going to cut a piece of tube off, come into the end right here, and we're going to run that tube to a water source. And at the end of the tube, we're going to put a filter in there to keep anything from getting into that motor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cable tie this unit right here onto this post, which is going to give me direct sunlight for a while. And I'm going to put a bucket of water back here, which I could fill up on a daily basis. What I'm going to do next is attach the tube to the filter and measure how far I'm going to need to go to here. All right. Throw this into the water source, back into the cup of hot water, and we're going to go into the end right here. Takes a little persistence. So there's the filter and the two sensors run into the bucket. So our next step is going to be to run a tube out of here, down to the garden, and place the drippers in there. You're going to cut the line, and you're going to add your T connector. There's the line that continues down the row right here. Here's the line that's going to go out to my dripper right here. And once we have our drop-off point, we'll just connect this onto the end and insert it into the ground where we want it. Well, it's working. I can hear it pumping water. So you're going to want to make sure you get this hose pushed up as far onto here as possible. And you can see what it's doing. It drips right into the ground, which I think is going to be awesome. Let me put this over here a little bit. Oh, there it is. It's working. I've got it dropped off in 2 different spots. I just need to get some more hose.